My name is Professor Scott Weaver. I want to take a moment to welcome you to LED 313, Building and Leading Effective Teams. This particular video will walk you through the steps of the task management program we'll be using at Monday.com. You can sign up for this as a student and receive free access to it. And even though I'm going to send you an invitation, because we're going to work on this together as a class so that you'll see how it works, I would suggest that you get a free account on your own as well that you can use and take into the workplace and just become familiar with it. This program will give you a competitive advantage when it comes to hiring and will give you a skill. This is a good program. It's easy to use, user-friendly, but it is a powerful resource. So let's get started. What we're going to do, we're going to go up here, kind of over toward the left on the right side of the boards, and we're going to click here, and we're going to start a new boards. We'll learn how to use this program. So click here, we're going to go blank board, and we're going to call this board Updating Course Material. And we're going to make this shareable, and we'll come down here and create the board. Okay, at this point, if you'll notice, we have a group title here. We could change that. We're going to change the group title. Just click inside the box, and we're going to change it Update LED 313. Now, in this class, we have a total of 9 people, including myself. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the number of taskbars that we'll need here. If we come down here, you'll notice we have add. We're going to click inside the box and do item 3. I'll tell you, let's back up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go back up to the top. We're going to start adding names here. This would be easier, so it would save us some steps. So this top board is going to be, we're going to title this Professor Weaver. That's the board that I'll be assigned task. Board number 2, we're going to change to Cameron and assign that task there. Hit return or enter when you're done. 3, we'll assign to Carly. Hope I'm saying that right. Hit enter or return. This board here we will assign to Gary. Hit enter or return. If you have a Mac, let's close that and get that out of the way for just a second. And now we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 boards, so we're going to need 5 more. So we're going to click inside this tab here, and we're going to continue. This board we're going to assign to Jacob. And so to add a new board, what you're going to do different here is click inside the one where it said add the name or task, whatever you want to assign the name to the board, and then come over here to the right and click add. Okay, the next board will be titled Jeremy. This task will be assigned to Jeremy. Again, just click inside it, type the title of the task or board, hit add, and we'll continue on. This board will go to Joseph, add, and so on. This board will be Joshua, add. So you see how easy it is to add the boards and the task that you need, and then this board will go to Melissa. Come over here, we're going to add. Okay, that should take care of all of our boards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so have everybody. If I miss somebody, please email, let me know. But this is just an instructional video that'll give you an idea of what to do. So at this point, what we're going to do is begin adding various tasks. We're going to come over here And we're going to say this right here. You can come and click what is going on. This task here will come in. Let's say, for example, I'm coming in and start the conversation. For Professor Weaver, my responsibility will be to update course. We're just going to do that for shorthand. And we're just going to hit update. And now I'll have that come up, and we'll get an email each time we do that. So I basically assigned a task. Let's say if Melissa assigned that task to me, I come over and I look here. My task is to update the board, as you see, and it'll show up there, so I'll know what I'm supposed to do. If you'll come over to the right, and I can let the team know what's going on. I come in here and say working on it, or I can change it to done. I've done that. It's ready. Let's say the due date is October 16th. Today's October 15th, so I'm good. Okay. Now, for Cameron, let's say we're going to assign him the role of finding engaging content. Find engaging videos and articles, specifically about team's purpose. We'll use this content to help us add value to the course. Now what we're going to do, once we've typed that, Cameron, we hit update, and we can close that, and you'll see where he has a comment. So when he signs on, he can come over here, click on it, find out what it was. Okay, find engaging videos and articles about team purpose. So he knows his task, and he's going to see that this is due by September 20th, which is past. So let's go ahead and change the date. So we're going to click this date here. Let's say realistically we're trying to have this course ready to update by the first of the year. So let's say that this is going to be due on October 23rd. So just click it. So basically just click inside the calendar. Calendar will pop up here, select the due date, and that's it. So, all right, let's move on. Let's say the next assignment will be same thing, find content. So this person is going to find content about person group fit principles. This will be important whenever you're recruiting the right team members and recruiting the right people. Okay, so you see what we're doing there. Update and so on and so forth. Once that update is there, that task is assigned in the comment box here, and we'll keep going. You can fast forward the video if you need. I want to go through each one so that you can kind of get an idea. For Gary, let's say we're going to assign him the task of narrate PowerPoint and submit PowerPoint to Melissa for editing. Okay, so we have there, now we have assigned Gary the task. So once we've typed it in here, update, and we'll close this. Once again, you notice here that Gary signs on, he can come in, there's another conversation added, he clicks on, he sees that his task is to narrate PowerPoint, submit PowerPoint to Melissa for editing. So let's go down here. We need to assign a date to this. Let's say we'll put Gary can come on and say working on it, but as we're assigning the team dates and responsibilities, let's just assign a September 25th date on this one as well. So you just click and go back. Actually, this should have been a different date here. Let's change this date to October to keep everything forward running. I'll say October 25th. Say Gary, let's say the same thing. Let's say he needs a little bit earlier. So let's say this needs to be turned in October 20th. Just click on the date, and there it is. That date is posted. And so now Gary knows that he is to narrate the PowerPoint and submit it to Melissa for editing by October the 20th. And we'll keep going. And like I said, I know this is going to get kind of redundant as we go through the list, but if you want to fast forward the video, please feel free to do so. But I just want each of you to get an idea of how this program works, how easy it is, but how useful and how powerful of a tool it will be to you in your workplace. So Jacob, let's say that he is going to, we're going to assign him the task of finding content about team purpose. We'll put in parentheses, video, PDFs, etc. Hit update, and that'll be posted. Come up here, close that, and so we've assigned that task to Jacob. He can come in as he signs on and post his status right here. We're going to click in the date, and let's say his is going to be due just October 20th as well. By the 20th, it's a Sunday. I probably should have chosen a better date, but there we go. Okay, and let's say we're going to continue. We're going to add a task for Jeremy, our teammate Jeremy. His task will be to locate graphics. The graphics about team purpose, team charter, teams in general. Just these teams that will be used, or these graphics that will be used for the PowerPoints and to create a visual display of an excellent course. That's going to be our goal, etc. So you get the gist of it, and then we'll come down here and update. Close this out, and let's say this is going to be due. We'll need the graphics before the PowerPoint. You kind of think it through. So let's say we're going to assign this a due date of the 12th of October. And again, whenever you're building a team, you'll have to think out as a leader the dates and due dates and just plan it out and assign the dates accordingly. We're just going through this kind of randomness. Okay. So now that we've added these tabs, we've added tasks in this comment box here, and we've established the due dates of each one. We're going to come down here, and for Joseph, let's say Joseph is the money guy. So we're going to assign him the task of establishing and communicating the budget. Typing a little too fast here, but you get the gist of it. Establishing and communicating the budget. Now the professor doesn't know how to spell. Let's correct that. So, establishing and communicating the budget to the team. You'll need to talk, especially to the ones who will be purchasing graphics and materials and things like that for this course update. So we've assigned establishing and communicating the budget to Joseph. Now that that's in there, let's close that. We'll go down, and this probably needs to be done, before some of the others. Let's just assign that a due date of October the 10th. Obviously, you'd get an email that these were past due because these dates have already passed, but you get the gist of the way the program works. And so So we've established that Jeremy is to locate the graphics, and for some reason or another on Joseph's that did not enter, so I forgot to add. So okay, there we go. Establishing and communicating the budget. What I did not do and failed to do, if you notice, it didn't show up here as it being assigned. I failed to hit the update button, so we'll update. And you'll see I'm the one assigning those tasks. He'll get a notification. And now Joseph is responsible for the budget on October the 10th. Joshua. For Joshua, we're going to get him to check the syllabus and course page to ensure they are the same. No contradictions between those two. So we've established that Joseph is going to check the syllabus and the course pages. He's going to edit those and make sure that there are no discrepancies between the syllabus and the course page. And we're going to hit update and assign him that role. I'm going to close here. And next we're going to assign Melissa the role of editing final submissions. Sorry about that. I should have stopped my phone. So we're going to assign Melissa the editing of all final course submissions. Basically, she'll be editing for quality of content, grammatical errors, things like that. So we're going to assign her that editing of final course submissions, and then we're going to update. We'll close that out. And let's say this course is due sometime next year, so we're going to come in here. We're going to assign a due date of, let's say that this course date, just hypothetically speaking, let's say we've got to have all this course material submitted on January the 14th, 2020. So, she'll want plenty of time to edit and submit that. So we're going to assign a due date of January the 7th, 2020 to Melissa to edit the course content for grammar, quality, and things like that. So that's an overview of how to use this program. And what will happen in each one of these, you will have the opportunity to come in and monitor what is going on. If you can't remember what you're supposed to do, let's say I'm Professor Weaver, I don't remember what to do. All right, what all have I got to do? I'll come in here and I'll click the comment box, and this will show where my task is, which is update the course. I'll say okay, and I can reply back to such and such for that. Let's say somebody else assigned me this, I can reply back to there. And each one of us will get an email that will track our progress on this. So that's an overview of how to use this program. It's a really powerful program. It's very simple and easy to use. You're an online student in college, so you have the skill already to adapt and learn these programs real easily. I hope that this helps you out. It is definitely a great management tool for building and leading effective teams. If you have any questions, please feel free to call me. My number is 404-444-8768. I can be emailed at sweaver@tfc.edu. You can call me on that number, 404-444-8768, or text me, either one. So anyway, I hope this explains it well. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. Everything's real easy, though. You just hover over whichever section of the task management program you want to edit or update. And as you do that, you'll see the edit option come up. and you can just basically just click and drag. You could move any one of these up by clicking and dragging. Just a real simple, real easy to use program. I'll be emailing you an invitation to join the team, but like I said earlier, please take the time to create your own account because you can benefit from it tremendously. God bless you guys, and I look forward to working with you in LED 313, creating and leading effective teams.